thing's gonna be sick. Look at him. That is the coolest thing ever. And then, okay, what do we have? This is the thing I don't know what it is. Yep. They're here. My monster, well, baby monster fish are here. Haven't opened it yet. I ordered it from Predatory Fins. And I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Now, so what happened was, I went to order an albino arowana, okay? An albino silver arowana, okay? And they texted me and said, hey, we're all out of those guys. What else would you like? And I said, surprise me. So, I don't know exactly what's in here. I don't know what's in here, except we have an albino wels catfish. Yes, it's not an Amazon fish, but it's a monster catfish, and I couldn't resist, you know. And then we finally got ourselves another phantom redtail. So, here's a little baby phantom redtail. He's gonna be not real easy to see. Yeah, he's just a little guy. He's probably 3 inches. So, everybody's going in the 125 planted tank. Our redtail, phantom redtail, and our Chinese wels catfish. This thing's gonna be sick. Look at him. He's gonna grow up to be an absolute monster. I cannot wait for him to get absolutely huge. It's so cool. It's so cool. So, we're gonna put him in here. The only thing I have in here right now is my Congo tetras and my beta fish, and everybody else ended up getting moved to the stock tank because I didn't want any casualties. I didn't want anything happen to these catfish. So, we got those 2 catfish in. They look so good. I'm so pumped. Albino Chinese wels catfish. Look at that thing. That is the coolest thing ever. And then the phantom redtail, of course. I used to have one, and then he just randomly KO'd on me. If you guys are OG, you guys know. I think he got caught in a net. Same thing with a Jardini. Got caught in a net that I put over top their tank. I don't know why they jumped out of the water and got hooked into the net, but I tried to help them by putting a net over top because I've had arowanas jump out before. Twice, to be exact. So I put the net on there for the Jardini, and somehow the Jardini got stuck up in it. Its gills got stuck in it, as well as the redtail somehow got stuck in it. So we're going to try again with the Chinese wels and then the phantom. I'm so pumped. Okay, what do we have? This is the thing I don't know what it is. Okay, it's a big bass, for one. It's a big bass. It's a fogo bass. This thing is huge. Holy shoo. This thing is huge. Oh my God. Look how big he is. Predatory Fins hooking me up. A fogo bass. You know what? I've actually looked at these multiple times because how red they get on their mouth and body. They look so sick once they get fired up. A fogo, that's perfect actually. He's big enough to where I can actually put him in here with these guys. He's big enough. That's awesome. Because he's a little bit smaller than our Jack Dempsey, but really not by much. He's bigger than our Green Terror. Obviously those tanks, those guys have doubled in size already since I've gotten them. So cool. So yeah, this actually works out perfect. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just float them in our 300. It's the coolest fish. Also, I did move our stock tank over. I slid this bad boy over with 2 jacks by myself. Also, unfortunately, remember the Oscar I had in there? He didn't make it. I don't know. I'm assuming that fungus or whatever that skin issue he had, he just didn't have what it took to beat it. So, unfortunately, he did die on us. It's a sad. He was huge too, but supposedly Oscars are like that sometimes. These 3 are looking good though. Doesn't look like anything other than crooked face here. I mean, these guys, their skin looks good. Everybody looks healthy that I can see. So that's good. That's good. So yeah, unfortunately we did lose him, but we got a fogo bass in our 300 gallon. It's gonna be so sick. I'm pumped. I'm so pumped for these guys. Look at that thing. That is the coolest catfish ever. It's gonna get so big. Phantom redtail, of course, too. They picked out a nice one for me. Tell you what, I always get a little bit excited when we get some new fish, baby. So, we're gonna go ahead and let those guys float for about 15 minutes. And then we'll go ahead and add them into the fish tank. Hopefully, they'll come out when it's feeding time. I'll probably try and feed them tonight, later tonight when they're kind of settled in. I mean, they got plenty of hiding spots to hide, so that's always good. So yeah, let's talk about some things while they're floating, shall we? So again, I did move this over, right? Did move it over. I put the cinder blocks there, don't worry, it's there, and then just scoot it out a little bit there, so don't worry about that. Gotta get all this jack out of here, gotta slide that 40 back underneath there. And then we need to clear this spot out. Yes, it's a mess, I know. And you guys know I'm clearing it out for Jimmy's new tank. It's here. Da-da-da-da. Zen Habitats. 4 foot by 2 foot by 4 foot. I am so pumped to set that thing up. Now that thing is gonna take time. I'm probably not going to be able to set it up in like a day. That Jimmy's new tank is going to be epic. I'm going to put a week's worth of effort into this tank to make it an absolute jungle for Jimmy. I'm telling you, I'm going all out on this tank. I'm not skimping out on nothing. It's going to be epic, and I cannot wait to start on it. But we have to get a couple things in the mail to even get going on this tank. But we got to move all this stuff. That's going to happen at some point, just not quite yet. So the transformation or transfer of fish is going to be like this. So you guys said you wanted to keep the sturgeon in this pond. I have no complaints. I'll definitely do that. We have the sturgeon. Okay, we got the sturgeon. And we got the tiger shovel nose in here, right? Okay. What's going to happen is once these guys outgrow this and are much too big for in there, they should be big enough to where this guy right here isn't going to munch them. And he's not munching anybody. Those guys will go from here to here. The wels catfish, depending on how rapid their growth is, we're going to need a bigger pond. Yeah, I said bigger. 900 might not be big enough for them. That's going to happen as well. Again, transferring a fish, those two catfish, going to end up in here. Okay? Work with me. Our iridescence, as you can see, the albino iridescent is rather large already. So by the time those guys are ready to go in here, I'd assume those iridescents might even be earlier going into here. They just need to be big enough to where the catfish isn't going to mess with them. In this entire tank, we're going to have 2 iridescents, an albino and a standard. Pretty much everything in here is going to be albino, is kind of my thought, other than my standard iridescent and then our tiger shovel nose. Now, there has been talk I may or may not be looking at an albino tiger shovelnose. They're just real pricey because they're real rare. So, yeah, not great. But our iridescent will be bino. Our iridescent shark will be albino, and then we got our regular one, but 2 regulars ain't gonna hurt in here, right? But everything else so far is going to be albino. So yeah, it's gonna look sick in here. And then probably our fogo bass that we just got will probably end up in here as well because they get like 18 inches long and thick, thick daddies. Honestly, they probably get like 24 inches long. Something fierce. So they'll probably end up in here as well. Yeah, it's gonna get fun in here. Alrighty. Let's get some fish put into tanks, shall we? We'll start with our phantom redtail. Gosh, he is so, whatchamacallit, clear looking. Like, look at the colors. Look at these guys. That guy is golden, while this guy is like clear. That is insane. Look at him. That's cool as hell. Oh, yeah. Look at that phantom, though. Yeah, I'm pumped. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm pretty excited. Okay, we're looking good. Come here, phantom. Right on in. Be free, buddy. So cool. He's gonna go hide and explore. All right, Chinese wels catfish. He feels like a little snake. He's pretty much all tail. In you go, buddy. Into the depths he goes. Now, hopefully, our wels catfish and our phantom redtail catfish play nice together. I just don't know the growth rate of I know the growth rate of the phantoms. They're actually decently quick, as long as you like kind of get their feeding up a little bit. But the Chinese wels, I honestly don't know how they're feeding, like how fast they grow, to be honest. I would assume pretty quick, but hey, I'm just guessing. Now, let's go put our fogo bass in the 300-gallon tank. Same thing, obviously. Get them cut out. Do female fogos and male fogos, do they end up looking the same? Or like, am I hoping for a red fogo? I don't know. Oh, he looks so cool. I haven't had a bass in a while. Yeah, I haven't had a bass in a while. Little peacock bass. Fogo. I see you. He's like a little torpedo. Here he goes. See, he's not bad size at all. See, that's him to the Severum. And that's the bigger Severum. He's not bad size at all. Look, he's bigger than that little Severum there. You guys play nice with him. Trust me, he's going to be a menace. You guys play nice. Got it? The Vieja is all fired up. Play nice. Especially you, Jack Dempsey. Play nice. The light's not on, so it's hard to see. I kind of wanted to leave the light off to where it's a little bit easier on him. What we should do is just feed this tank real quick to kind of keep eyes off him a little bit. See, the Jack Dempsey's kind of getting close to him. Let's go ahead and feed lickety split. As you can see, these guys don't care. See if I can't get everybody feeding. Yeah, here we go. Get everybody feeding to get off him. Now that everybody's feeding, they're kind of leaving him alone. He's kind of just hanging out, holding his own. These guys are all in a feeding frenzy. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. The bass might even get a little nibble. Maybe. He doesn't know about it yet. See, the Oscars don't care. They just want food. So yeah, he's just going to acclimate. He's going to slowly fit in with everybody. Once the lights come on tonight, we'll actually be able to see those guys. So, see if I can see any of my catfish I just put in. Phantom's back in there in the depths. It's hard to see. He's all the way in the back. I can barely see his tail. His tail's way back in there. It's hard to see. The wels catfish, I have no idea. They're little slitherers. They just slither. There's a Congo tetra. Some Congo tetras in the back there. That phantom, the wels, I have no idea. So yeah, I'm sure they're just gonna hide out in there. We're gonna go ahead and get some food in them tomorrow or tonight. Well, at least put something in there to see if I can't get them to come out and nibble a little bit. So yeah, we got ourselves some massive. We got 2 Amazon fish essentially. I'm pretty sure peacock bass are Amazon fish. I'm pretty sure. I just don't know 100% about the fogo. But I'm like 60% sure. Not real close, but I'm like 60% sure, not 100. But the Chinese wels catfish, obviously it's not an Amazon fish, it's a Chinese fish. Chinese wels catfish. But it's just an awesome catfish, so I had to get it. But let's let everybody kind of settle in, calm down, and we'll go ahead and feed tonight. You guys go ahead, put down in the comments what other fish we should add to our Amazon monster fish pond. Put it down in the comments. What do you guys want to see? What else is there to get? Not piranhas. We done piranhas already, not piranhas. What else, Amazon fish, possibly albino, we could put in this 900-gallon pond? Alrighty, it's later tonight, and I see one. Phantom redtail. How you doing, big boy? How are you doing, big boy? Nobody wants to focus on you. All good. Now the wels catfish, where's that bad boy at? I really don't know. He could be hiding anywhere. I'm glad to see that bad boy's out though. The wels catfish probably hiding underneath something. I don't know. Let's try and feed them and see if they'll come to the front, eh? Hopefully they can smell it and sense it and come right to the front. All right, we got them some, I'm pretty sure this is like a brine shrimp bloodworm mix thing. Kind of just gonna put the pellets in here, let them kind of stir up. Because I have a wave maker in here, so it's gonna blow all that food around. Hopefully we can get those guys eaten. Put 2 of them in there because the betta fish as well as the Congo tetras are probably gonna eat some of this, but hopefully the catfish eat it as well. I am gonna put a little bit of pellet in here too, just to see if our bad boys will eat that. I have itty bitty tiny pellets, just itty bitty tiny ones. So we're gonna see if those bad boys will eat that as well. Those logs just fell straight to the bottom. What the heck? I mean, I'm sure eventually they'll find it. Oh, did I just see one? Thought I just saw a catfish getting crazy. Oh yeah, there he is. He's way in the back. I think I just saw him come and strike at some. I went to the back, but I synced him. He was back in them caves. Let's see if he moved. Dang it, I should have put him in a tank. I can actually see him. Let's do one more and put it over by our redtail. Just so I know he's getting some. Oh yeah, he's eating it as I'm unthawing it in my fingers. All right, so he did get some. He did gulp some. Again, I do have pellets in here so they can get some pellets out here in the front. Oh, he was just on the move. He was just on the move way back. Oh, you barely synced him there. There he is. He's in the back. He's on the move. Look at him gupping. Yup. See, he's gupping right there. Now, the Wels cat, come on out, buddy. I guess we're just not going to be able to get to see him. Okay, man, I see how it is. I see how it is. We got some training to do on the Wels cat. To be expected, to be expected. The redtail, he was basically eaten out of my hand. Now for our fogo bass. Hanging out with the green terror. Very interesting. But yeah, I would say these guys are pretty hungry. So, just how hungry though? Let's find out. Oh, yikes. Yeah, I would say pretty hungry. The bass, is thinking about it. You gonna get somebody? Oh, is he getting a little bit of it? He's not quite sure. Not quite sure. These guys have no problem, obviously. So yeah, but he looks to be doing good. Looks to be doing A-okay. That's good. Nobody's picking on him or nothing. He's looking good. Be nice, buddy. So yeah, everybody's doing good, looking good, feeling good. I saw the Wels catfish for a flash. I forgot that I put a tadpole in here. Look at him, he's got legs. He's got all 4 legs. I literally forgot about the tadpole I put in here. It's the same time as I got the bullfrog, which I don't think the bullfrog's in there. I don't think he ever came out, so that little guy might be our new pet. I forgot I put him in here. Yes, he is in with the catfish. Good thing he's not big enough to eat him. What up, little dude? I forgot I put you in here. Also, while I was looking at this guy, you guys see him? See his head? That's my Wels catfish back in there. So yeah, he just eating something. So yes, we were able to see him. We may or may not have seen the tadpole. He's almost a frog, almost. I'm just gonna keep looking. I did see him for a split second, and it looked like he had swam up and got some, so I'm hoping he's eating. The Phantom's still playing over in this corner, which we synced him already, so yeah. New fish, again, put down in the comments what else I should add, well, grow out for our 900-gallon pond. So, next video, maybe getting Jimmy's thing done. Maybe, we'll see. I'm gonna be having a kid here shortly within like the next day or two, so yes, another one. So yeah, I don't know how much time I'm gonna have. I'm gonna try and see what I can do. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, turn on those bell notifications, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.